First time coming in uniform. It's cold out here. It's pretty cold out here.
A little bit.
Hello.
Hello.
She was like, "Do I really get your phone off?"
I got a call on Mother's Day in 2017 from my son. I was at work and I'm like, oh, he's calling for Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. But it was, Mom, I'm in the hospital. I can't feel my feet. And I was like, okay. You need me to come? No, I'm good. I'll talk to you tomorrow. So tomorrow came, and by noon he was like, it's kind of spreading up my legs. Well, he didn't get better that day. I got a phone call at 4 in the morning, and the nurse said, he can't breathe right now very well, so you need to come. And they always say it's darkest before the dawn. And we had a moment where a young hotshot neurosurgeon came into the room, and he said, well, Austin's going to be like this forever. I followed that doctor out to the room, and I said, you will never come in that room again. You do not know my son like I know my son. He will get better. And it was never easy. But that day, we started the corner. We started turning the corner. And he got better a little bit and a little bit until he could finally use his cell phone. And that was a blessing for him and for all of us. And brought a blessing into his life, because the first thing he wanted to do was date. And he told me, I met somebody. Her name's Jonna. I'm like, okay. And we moved him home right before Thanksgiving. And I'm like trying to get him comfortable. He's like, nope, get me ready. I have a date. You have a date? With who? The girl I told you about, Jonna. She's a social worker. They went to the movie. They had a fabulous time. And Austin came home with the biggest smile on his face. And I just knew that moment what a special person you were. Because who would take on that challenge? And I'm so blessed to have you in our family. And I want to thank Jonna for loving my son. You're very special. Your family's special because they raised such a beautiful girl.
Dear Jonna, I'll never forget the day you showed up at my hospital room door in your purple Truman hoodie. And at that moment, I could never have even imagined the amazing adventure that was about to begin. You stuck with me while I recovered from one of the hardest times of my life and have become my best friend. 4 years later now, we share a home, an annoying dog, and a life together. We've taken some incredible vacations, had countless dinner dates and margaritas, but my favorite part of every day is still coming home to you. You took me from my worst to my best. It will be the greatest honor of my life to be able to call the beautiful, smart, caring woman standing in front of me my wife.
But our love is worth the war if you'll only surrender your heart.
Dearest Austin, through the ups and the downs, I will be there. Through the happy times and the sad times, I will be there. When you swiped into my life, I knew there was something special about you. It turned out to be not just one thing, but many things. You are passionate about anything and everything that you believe in, from the color of your tux today to the brand of Cheez-Its that you eat. That sense of humor, it also gets me every single time. I may give you the side eye for the rest of our lives, but I hope you know that it is the highest sign of affection that I can give you.
Jonna was a challenge at first. She was 1 pound, 7 ounces. She was born. And can't do it. Wow. I'm John. I'm not like this. Please. The day she was born, I called my mother. God rest her soul. I explained to her the situation. I'll never forget my mother's words to me. She said, "John, you will love her just like any other child." And she was right. I loved her from day one.
On behalf of Jonna and Austin, I'd like to thank all the friends and family gathered here today to celebrate their union in this beautiful setting. Individually, they have faced challenges their entire lives and always come away stronger, smarter, and better each time. Consider Jonna. She spent the first 3 months of her life in a hospital. But Jonna not only survived, she thrived. And for the past 4 years, Jonna shares her skills with patients at Genesis Health System as a social worker. Austin has worked long and hard to realize his dream of service to others. Today, he's a paramedic and literally saves lives every day.
I can't promise you that everything will always be perfect or easy for us. And I can't promise that we won't have our challenges ahead of us. But I do promise to always love and support you. I will always be honest and true to you, and I will always do my best to make you as happy as I possibly can for all the rest of our days. We've shared an incredible story so far, and today is a whole new chapter in our lives together. I love you.
I promise to listen. I promise to travel with you and introduce you to the world. And most importantly, I promise to love you unconditionally. With every inch of my heart, I am so happy I get to be your wife. And I am so happy that I get to experience this crazy adventure that we call life with you and only you.
You may now kiss your bride.
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you for the first time our newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Austin and Jonna Bird.
The theme of the wedding, and I feel like the theme of these two really and their relationship since they were together is kind of the silver lining stuff, right?
They, in their jobs, every day deal with hardships, and they overcome those, and it's proof positive in their relationship as I've seen it grown over the last 4 years.
Jonna, you're an amazing role model, leader, and just a darn good human. You lit up this entire room tonight, and you're absolutely beautiful.
And Austin, I appreciate you. You are very appreciated right now in my life, in my daughter's life. If anything matters to my daughter, it matters to me.
The fact that these two were created for each other And the fact that they get to spend the rest of their lives together is beautiful, and it's wonderful.
Austin, thanks for coming into our sister's life. You've never been more of a blessing to us, and you light up Jonna's life every day.
And you're both so incredible, and you're giving and caring people, and you've dedicated your lives to the service of others. And Jonna, I'm going to give you the biggest compliment I could ever give anyone. My mom would have loved you.
I'd like to raise a glass to one of my best friends and one of his best friends as they continue on their journey in life together. To the birds.